everyone, this is RonnygoBOOM, and this is my latest event world. Let's show you what it's all about. The event world is a medium-sized extreme hills biome. The object is to make it to platforms or towers or find hidden chests to get as much loot as possible. But beware, most of the world is open PvP and all other players will be competing for the same loot. I was granted creative by the admins so that I can make this new, incredible world just for this event. When you first come in the portal, this is what you'll see. You'll be in this room with glass and wool, and you look down and there is everything. That is the event. Now at first, you won't be able to click this button to drop the bridge. It'll be blocked off and it won't do anything. But as soon as I'm ready to start the event, I will click on this lever right here, which drops this piece of sand, which enables the redstone configuration. And that will allow this button to drop everyone. And the games begin. As soon as you land in the water, PvP is enabled, and you have to try and race to get loot. There are 13 hidden chests, 4 major platforms, and 1 tower that all contain incredible items. There are 13 hidden chests around the world, several minor platforms, and 4 major platforms. This one, for example, if you click this lever, it will burn this bridge, making it difficult for anyone to get you while you're sitting here getting loot. And I'll just take a look into this dropper to see what kind of loot there is. Now, some of the loot is good stuff, like some bookshelves, obsidian, or blocks of redstone, while all the rest are vouchers. And this is the first time I've used a voucher system. Ignore the stuff in my inventory. So, for example, the vouchers go from tier 1 to 6. Here's a tier 1 voucher, here's a tier 2 voucher, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Every tier that you go up, the vouchers are worth more, better items. So for example, all the apples get traded in at the apple voucher. Pumpkins and jack-o'-lanterns can be cashed in at the pumpkin exchange. And all the creeper vouchers, there are very few, I think there are only 25 in the whole map, will get exchanged at the creeper place. So what you do is you go to the platforms, you get as many vouchers as you can, and then you head to one of these safe zones. Here's the apple. Just run to the base, climb up the trunk. Once you're inside, step on the pressure plate to eliminate the chance of anyone else getting in. Then you throw the appropriate voucher into the appropriate hopper. If I were to throw a tier 1 apple onto that hopper, a tier 1 prize would come out, and I'll just give you a look at some of the tier 1 prizes. Same thing with tier 2, tier 3, etc. Make sure you only put vouchers in one at a time to make sure that you get all your loot. Stacks might not work. Then we'll go over to the pumpkin to the tier 4 and tier 5 voucher exchange. And as you can see, there are several platforms along our way, as well as some hidden chests. To get to the tier 4 and tier 5 voucher exchange, you need to run here. As soon as you get onto the pumpkin, you'll be in a safe zone. PvP is disabled just in this area. Then what you do is you jump down in this hole, right underneath that glowstone block, and you click this lever. The lever will drop you down and block your exit as well. Then you can click it again and stand right here. So even if somebody jumps here, they can't get down to where you are and accidentally steal your items. So if you're blocking their view of this lever, they won't be able to get in. Then what you can do is you can throw your tier 5 vouchers into the tier 5 hopper, and for every voucher that you throw in, an item will pop out. Same thing with the tier 4. If you try to throw the wrong item, it simply won't go in. So in this one, we have some cool items. We even have other vouchers. We have anvils, sharpness, protection 4 books, some good items. And in this one, we also have some good items. Tier 6 event voucher for 1 lucky winner, some sharpness 5 books, looting 3, name tags, gold horse armor, some good stuff. And Every single area, every exchange has its own ender chest. So once you win your loot, you can drop it off and continue going to look for more vouchers. The tier 6 vouchers are going to be worth the most. This is also a safe zone. What you need to do is you need to go in the creeper head, right down here, go down the stairs, and step on the pressure plate, which closes the door behind you, preventing anyone else from getting inside. Make sure nobody else is in this room invisible, about to steal your items. You throw your creeper head tier 6 vouchers right in that hopper, and amazing items will come out. I will keep them a secret for now. You can also drop it off in the ender chest. So we'll head back out of here. And I'm going to showcase a couple of the event platforms. So PvP is enabled everywhere else except for on those 3 voucher exchanges. The point being, you need to run around here, try and get up to a place where you can get some good loot. So for example, if we come over here, jump to the ladder, climb up into this tower. This is going to be the main tower. This has more vouchers than any other platform on the map. And that's because, oh, that just shoots out fireworks. Every time that you click a button, fireworks will shoot out, alerting other players to the location of a voucher giveaway point, and it'll also alert them that you're getting some items. So for example, if you jump down in here, you can click this button, and 3 dispensers will activate. You'll get 1 random item from this dispenser, 1 random item from this dispenser, and 1 random item from this dispenser. But after you get those items, you'll fall. And I don't know if you heard it, but when I clicked that button, a firework shot into the air to alert people that this tower was triggered. Yeah, every time that button is hit, a firework pops out that alerts people that this location is used. Now this event is free. It is available to anyone. Once you die, all you have to do is come back in and hit that button and you'll fall back to the same place. You can keep coming back and getting more and more as much as you want. Teams will be helpful, but not necessary. Because there are so many platforms around, there are going to be a lot of players vying for some cool stuff. So one such thing you can do, you can either tower to here from a place far away, or you can swim up the waterfall underneath. I'll just show you that. There's a little water that will go right up to the top. You can swim right up here to this isolated island, climb up here, climb the TNT stairs, and then hit this lever. This lever will blow up that bridge behind you, leaving you isolated on this island for a short time so that you can get as much loot as you want. Then make a break for the creeper head or the pumpkin or the apple far over there. Live map is enabled for this area, so don't worry about that. Every time you hit this button, a firework as well as an item will pop out, alerting others to your location. Let's check out some of the other platforms. And by the way, some people are going to be running around to the platforms trying to get all of the cool stuff, while other people are going to be trying to search the caves, search underwater, search in the islands in the sky to try and find those hidden chests. And I'll show you one of them. Let's head right over here to one of those hidden chests. That wooden bridge can be burned down. That sand bridge can be dropped to the ground, making it harder for people to get you. This gravel right here can be dropped. Some cool stuff that'll make it harder for people to get to you. It'll make it easier for you to defend. Another cool thing is over here, you can climb this little mountain. When you get to the top, right up here, all you have to do is break this sugar cane, and this water will flow down all the sides, making it difficult for anyone to follow you. It will slow them down, and if you have a punch-to bow, punch-to bows are going to be crucial on this map. Even if you have invisibility, you could have a punch-to bow, knock somebody off of a really high platform, or defend yourself, and you can just sit up here and get all the loot you want. By clicking this button, loot will pop out, and fireworks as well, just like all the rest of the platforms. It is going to be very beneficial on this map to have punch-to bows invisibility potions, really good armor, and high acrobatics skill. So many high platforms mean you're definitely going to fall once or twice. So here's one such hidden chest, and I will just show this off right now. Every single chest has all the same loot. It has several vouchers as well as some ore, which is pretty cool. But none of the chests have any tier 6 vouchers. So you might have to cash in your other vouchers to try to get a tier 6 or to get some good items themselves. The edge of the world is not completed yet. I'll finish it before the event starts. But basically all I'm going to do is make this area unbuildable so that you can't tower across it, and I'm also going to make it void. So if you fall off the edge of the world, you die and your stuff is gone forever. So let's just do a nice little fly through the map. It might be a good idea strategically to go back and refresh this page and keep watching this portion of the video, and maybe you will be able to find some cool hidden tunnels if you look closely. You might be able to get a better sense of where the platforms are. See if you can spot some hidden chests, some cool platforms, maybe give yourself a little advantage. Here's the apple over here, next to the swamp forest. There's the tower. That tower is going to be fought over. I promise you that. There's a pumpkin. The hidden chests have some pretty good items, but they are not the best items. I have purposefully excluded any tier 6 and any really, really good items. That bridge burns, the TNT bridge explodes. There are some other cool things. Player activated. I cannot wait for this event. I hope we get a good turnout too. So, this event will take place on Sunday, December 1st, and the time will be set based on the number of votes that we get for each time. I have something posted on the forums where you can vote whether you want it to start at 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6 p.m. Central Time on December the 1st. This, by the way, is not... that's not a chest. I'm going to delete it. Okay, let's continue the tour just a little bit more. Pay attention, look for good spots, maybe some team tactics spots that you might want to strategically hold. So teams are allowed, and it could be a good idea to get yourself a team, but although a large team could definitely hold one platform and may be able to move between platforms, it's really going to come down to small teams that are able to spread out. A small team of 2 or 3 people that can spread out, claim a platform and hold it until they can share all the loot, and then together try to make it to one of the voucher exchanges and drop off their stuff in the ender chests. Those are going to be the teams that are the most successful. I do need help filming this because there are so many platforms on this map. I'm not going to be able to film all of it, so if you're able to record, let me know. And I'll ask 1 or 2 people to help me film this so that we can cover as many angles as we can. I don't want to miss any cool PvP action. And if you do Let's Plays yourself, like some people like Lazy Goblin have their own first-person view of these kinds of events, that'll be great too. I'd love to get more exposure like that. If you want to make a video, go ahead and make it. I can help endorse you on my channel because it helps promote my events and brings people to the server, which I really like. It's always fun to play on a server that's well populated. This right here, this tower has enough items in it to be clicked continuously for 5 minutes. But since you can only click it once and then you fall through, this is going to be a long battle. I expect this to take at least an hour to get all the items out of this tower. This is going to be the final fighting point, even after all the chests are found. And there are lots of Easter eggs hidden, so many Easter eggs hidden around this map. I can't wait until you find some of them. Alright, that is all the information I currently have for this event. If you have any questions or suggestions, please let me know in the comments below. I will read them, and I really, really appreciate them. If you have any ideas that would make this a little bit better, any ways to change it, any problems you might see, please let me know. And much appreciated. Thank you so much, and thank you for watching. I really hope to see you there. I want to see the biggest turnout for any event. My events in the past have gone pretty well. Some of them had up to 20 or 30 people. I'd like to see even more than that this time. See you there.